everyone, and welcome to my channel. It's Sunday already. Unbelievable. The weekends always fly by so quick. Today was an absolutely beautiful day here on the East Coast in the Hudson Valley, and it's just now getting ready to start to rain because it's drizzling, and I just came inside, but it was an absolutely gorgeous day. I don't know if you've all noticed, but I've definitely noticed that by like around 7:20, 7:30, it's already pitch black outside. So we know that that's just right around the corner, and it always just makes it like by the time 4 o'clock, 4:15, and it's so dark outside, you just feel so like, ugh, I don't know, me just moaning and groaning as usual. I hope everyone's doing well. I was able to get to Dollar Tree today, and once again, this is like I'm going to say this is about a month straight now that all the ones, meaning all the Dollar Trees that I go to in my area, their trucks have been so screwed up. It's just amazing. I mean, because obviously I'm at the Dollar Tree quite a bit, you know, I can tell when the trucks have hit and when they haven't hit, and it's like, what is up with that? So, but I have to say, when they do finally hit, and if you're there at the right place at the right time, you're all good. So, no rhyme or reason. We're just going to do it on the fly. And we are going to start with something that I thought was like pretty cute. This is I guess you would call it a chalkboard art set, because that's exactly what it is. It is done by the Trolls. Sorry, I have like an itch thing today. I don't know what the deal is. But anyways, it says funky hair, don't care. Funky hair, don't care. Let me try to get the glare off. Probably maybe about right there. So here's the board itself, and then you have the chalk, and then you have a sponge that's in the shape of a troll. And this is just all plastic that pops off. This peels off, and then you have like this little portable handle. And for measurement wise, 9 by 9. So that was kind of super cool. They did have one other one, which was Woody from Toy Story. So I just grabbed that one. I went for some popcorn the other day in the cabinet, and I had none. I was like, what the heck, man? I never run out of popcorn. I don't know. It's I'm not sure what happened. Anyways, I don't remember if this was the one I liked or this is the one I didn't like. But anyways, if I don't like it, the birdies will like it. You get 3 bags. This is the Act 2, and it's the Butter Lovers. This is 3 bags that are 2.75 ounces each. So they're not, you know, this is what I would say would be a serving for 1 or maybe 2 people. And, you know, it's something that's easy to make as long as you have a microwave to pop it into. I was looking for an expiration date. Just double checking. They're good until July of 2023. So I have plenty of time there. I won't have to worry about that. I did grab some more of the Swiss Miss Instant Cocoa. Yodel-hee-hoo. A couple of you guys asked me to yodel again, so I just did it for you. I did grab 2 more boxes of hot cocoa because it's going to be here before we know it. I'm not complaining. It's coming. I can't do anything about it. Mother Nature has her course set on snow at some point, and I don't know. It is what it is. Unless someone has an extra room in a nice warm state. Okay, here I come. Just let me know. I also found the Bachmann pretzels, and I can only eat so many of these. Maybe that's just too much information, but I love the flavor, but I can only eat so many. Like, if I eat too many, I kind of feel like my stomach feels weird. I think it's because for this brand, for me, I don't know, the butter's good, but it's got like a weird flavor at the same time, but yet I eat them. Does that make even sense? Let me think. Yeah, I guess it kind of did. Anyways, it's a 3 ounce. They're good until January 18th of 2021, but it's a perfect like 1-person size. The reason why I'm picking up some extra snacks this week is because next weekend is drag strip weekend, and I will probably be gone for 3 days in a row. If anybody not trying to squirrel off here, but for those of you that usually watch my channel, if anyone is interested in getting any photographs, videos, getting a little bit behind the scenes of what I do in that part of my life, let me know in the box below, and I'll definitely shoot from there or get some video from there or do something to share with all of you. All right, moving on. Back to Dollar Tree. I don't remember seeing these at Dollar Tree ever, but I'm not saying they haven't been. This is Texas style, so we'll give a shout out to Texas. Whoop, whoop. Honey Sweet Cornbread Mix. It's a 16-ounce package. Basically, it's just telling you, first of all, it's good until December of... My bad. Let me try that again. It's good until July 23rd of 2021. The December is just a different type of date. Anyways, going back to the package, all you need is this package, 3 eggs, 1 3/4 cups of milk, throw it in the oven at 425 for 20 minutes, and you can either make muffins, you can either do a bread if you want. I love cornbread, and there's nothing like, first of all, the smell of cornbread, and then sometimes just a little butter, sometimes nothing at all, sometimes a little fresh honey from one of the local honey farms here. Now I'm hungry. Okay, I did get a few snacks too because, you know, we need some sugar while we're out there and about. And who doesn't like Tootsie Rolls? You know, everybody loves Tootsie Rolls. This one says you get over 50% more free. So is that to say that last time they ripped you off 50% more? I don't know. Anyways, it's a 6.29 package. They're the midgies. And what really surprised me is when I grabbed the package, I was like, oh man, they're going to be like hard as a rock. And they're not. I can actually squish them. So they may be all squished at this point, but they were nice and soft. So I was happy about that. And I just need to scoot a little bit here to reach. Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, roasted potatoes. I am a spud girl. And when I say that is because my mom being from England, potatoes were always called spuds. And that's what they call them in England, is spuds. And every now and then I run out of a bag of spuds potatoes. And I'm like, oh crap. Now what am I going to do? So this was merely just to get to have for a backup. But it's also a brand name, Hungry Jack. And I've had these before. They are very good. Again, like I said, just for a backup, you need mashed potatoes. Someone's not feeling good. You want just something simple, little mashed potatoes. And if you got a good gravy, that's all that matters. So this is a 8-ounce package. This is just the regular Hungry Jack. It says it makes 11 servings. You just add a little bit of butter or margarine, add a little bit of milk. That's it. You're done. Right on the stovetop. So super simple, but kind of like a staple for a backup if you need it. I'm bad. The 100 grams, they still had some of the 7-pack ones. So I did get a couple more. But with that being said, they have been shared all over. So I'm not just eating them all by myself. Okay, I found something kind of Halloween-y. Actually, it is Halloween-y. I've never seen these before. Not saying that they're not been out there, just saying I've never seen them before. What they are little LED light projectors. So I found one in orange and I found one in black. And then I realized that they have different pictures. So these take 2 AA batteries, not included. Right now they got 8-packs on sale at Dollar Tree, so that would be the best bang for your buck. Excuse me. This one is going to give you a reflection of this skull. And this black one gives you, it appears to me, and I could be wrong, but it looks like a witch stirring something in a cauldron. So what I'm going to do is, if anyone's interested, I've decided to like do a month or maybe a couple videos, and if many of you or enough of you are interested in saying, yeah, Beth, I want to see it lit up or whatever, I'll do a video of like this week's stuff I bought and here's everything that lights up, if that sounds like a plan or something like that. But I will definitely light these up. If anyone is interested, I'll put the batteries in there so we can check them out. I've never seen them, so it's going to be new for me as well. I did finally find, I'm trying to make transportation from my house here to Grandpa's house. Even though Grandpa's literally like, I could probably throw a ball that far. Not really, but I'm saying he's pretty close. And I do a lot of baking for Grandpa, and so we bring things back and forth all the time, and I'm just trying to make it easy and convenient for him. And he's hinted now. We did the cake, and I didn't take a picture of the cake either. I got to start taking pictures. But he had mentioned that he would like to have some banana bread. So what I did is I went out and I purchased a few of these, which I thought were really cool because number one, they have a lid. And it's all about just making it easier for him. But these are the Jiffy Foil loaf pan lids. And I thought, you know what? I can always do a meatloaf in this because it even has a sticker of that. Because it's got that much. So I could do a meatloaf for him. I could bake a little bread in here for him. They have these great secure snap down lids. And look at that. I mean, literally, if you wanted to wash them, you could, you know, you're not going to put them in a dishwasher, but it's really going to depend on what you're using them for and whether you can reuse them again or not. Even if I just get a one-time use out of them for the $1, it's worth it to make it easier for Grandpa. Okay, I packed up a storm of friend mail and secret friend mail. I ran out of bubble wrap. I went to 3 different Dollar Trees and nobody had bubble wrap. I'm like, are you kidding me? Finally, today I went in and they had some. And correct me if I'm wrong, but has GM always been, or 3M GM, has 3M always been the bubble wrap at Dollar Tree? I'm thinking something's wrong here, or is it just me? But anyways, you get 12 inches. It's 2 yards in total. I mean, 3M is a brand name, but I didn't think that was Dollar Tree unless they switched companies maybe, which, hey, they can if they want to. They surely don't need my permission. God, could you imagine me working at a Dollar Tree? Oh, they really don't need to be putting these stickers here. What's the corporate number? Let me call them. Okay, this was kind of different. I haven't seen these before. This is by a company called Clean Life. They're double action cleansing cloths. You get 3 in a package. They're saying that each cloth is 12 by 12 when it's opened up. So here's what the front of the package looks like. Here's your 3 cloths. And I have to say, there's some texture there. And it's basically, it says fabric cleans on one side and scrubs scratch-free on the other. You can use them wet or dry, and they're machine washable. So, I don't know, something totally new. I figured, you know what? Check them out. If I don't like them, trust me, I'm one of those that if I don't like a product, I let them know. I will call the toll-free number because that's what the toll-free number for is on the back of the box. I'm not trying to be a Karen. No offense to the women that are actually named Karen. But you buy something. If it's not right or you feel like something's going on, if you don't notify the company, how is the company ever going to know how to fix it? So don't use customer service as just a complaint. It's also trying to get knowledgeable about the product that you're purchasing and also letting them know, like, hey, we have an issue somewhere, maybe on a product, on a machine. Maybe someone's sitting around, smoking a doobie on break and not filling the nozzles right on something. It could be anything. But when you reach out to these companies and you let them know that, they're very appreciative, and a lot of times you'll get, your refund back, you'll get coupons, but you know what, every now and then I also call companies and say, you know what, this is a new product, I just bought it in the store and I thought it was awesome, and now I get company coupons from this company all the time, because they have to hear the positive, they have to hear the negative. We can't always go negative. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Ocean Spray, they had more of the cran grape. brand name. I love this stuff. This is 25 fluid ounces. Again, it's wonderful with rum, vodka, tequila. I didn't say that. I was very shocked to see the grape again because grape hardly ever comes around. And I'm usually complaining about that. But, so I was very happy to find that. Pardon me one moment while I reach over here because I have everything all over the place once again. I found this down the cooking section. And I believe I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly. But, you know, that's what I'm all about. 10 fluid ounces. And it's called Mojo Marinade, but I'm not sure if I'm going to name the company right. Is it Badia? Is that how you pronounce it? Somebody yell. Let me know down below because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I have no clue if I'm saying that right or not, but it looked kind of interesting. So it's Mojo Marinade, 10 fluid ounces, gluten-free, no MSG. What else can I give you here? That's probably about all I can give you. It is made in the USA, for those of you that are curious about that. I don't know. I mean, I shook it up because you obviously want to shake it up, and it looks like quite the mixture there. So I'm going to assume, you know, you look like you have some orange in there, you have some oregano in there, you have some garlic in there. I'm not sure exactly what you put it on, though. That's, you know, I'm not real smart when it comes to marinade and stuff like that, but I figured it was new. We'll check it out. I also found, these are kind of cool. Well, that's actually a double. All right. They had 4 different ones, and the 2 that I didn't pick up were like space themed, and I really didn't have someone I could give those to, and I personally didn't have any use for them. So what I did get though, and these are called Glow Clings, and what they are 2 different sheets, and I'm going to open one up for you real quick. And they can be put on glass, maybe on a bedroom mirror, anywhere you want them to go. And they're going to glow in the dark for you. And I grabbed this one because I am very, very fortunate to have done a lot of traveling. And I've been to Paris twice. So the 2 stickers that you're going to see here, obviously you only have half the aisle tile. Half the Eiffel Tower. Oh my goodness. And I haven't even drank anything. So here we have half of it, and then the other sticker has the other half. So you're going to peel the pieces off. It also says, I love Paris. Super, super cute. I'm really curious to see what it will look like when the lights go out. Again, another item I'd be happy to demonstrate if you're all interested. Then I found another one. I'm going to open this one up real quick too. I thought this was super cute. And I think it's very true. First of all, and I'm hoping that you can see this okay, it says, believe you can. And then you have all these separate stickers. And then here, it's be beautiful. And they're just laid out that way. And then you peel them off and adjust them. So I thought that was really cool. Again, the other ones, that is what it looks like on the front package for this one. And I'll show you the front package for the other one. And again, the other 2 that I came across were like spacemen and solar systems. So there's what that one looks like. And it's supposed to glow in this like golden color. So we shall see. Couple new candles. Actually, only 1 cent, but I bought 2 of them because I love the smell of cinnamon stick or cinnamon spice. These are, I thought they were Old Williamsburg, but they're not. Beth. Here we go. Kendall E.T. Epics? Well, yeah, okay, there we go. That's what the front looks like. Smell. Who did it? Who did it? Come on, come on. It smells you. I just ate some of it. Okay, well, it tastes like cinnamon. And it smells like cinnamon. Love the smell of cinnamon or sugar, like all those yummy smellies for your tummy, you know, that just make your house smell warm and welcoming and all kinds of stuff. Alrighty, so I currently have a Apple iPhone 11, and I actually plopped right out of my hands. Didn't break it, thank God, because I had one of these screen guards on there. The side of the screen guard is all cracked, but my phone is perfect. I cannot say enough. I buy two because I'm going to replace one, and then here's my backup. You do have to pay attention because right down here in the circle, it's going to tell you what phones it fits and what phones it doesn't. This fits the iPhone 11 and the iPhone XR. They are very easy to put on. They're not as difficult as everyone thinks they are. They can be, but there is a little bit of a trick to it. I've been doing it for a long time. I've never had a problem. These have saved many of my phones so many times. Please, if you're hesitating, get off the hesitation horse because they will help you like you wouldn't believe it. And I really don't get all up in a product like that. If I don't use a product and like it, I'm not going to promote it. I don't care what it is. That's just me. Just saying. Swiffer, another brand name. And I never saw these at Dollar Tree before. I've seen the off-brand, but this was just, I don't know. I guess this would be just a cute one for me. You get one Swiffer and one little trap, but it's the brand name. So you're going to get one handle. It's the full-size handle. And then you get one little Swiffer thing. How cute is this for somebody like moving into a dorm, moving into a new apartment, and you're putting like a basket of all the stuff you're going to need for all the crap you're going to now need to clean because you're out of mom's basement and now you're on your own cleaning? This I thought was just really cute. So it was new, so I grabbed that to show all of you. You know, I'm just being a smart ass. I also, speaking of, hold on. This I thought was neat. And I really I'm really curious about this. I don't remember seeing these in prior years, but I could be wrong. This is called a folding lantern with an LED tea light. All right. So basically what we're supposed to get here at the end is a lantern that appears to look like this. And when I say appears, because I can't promise you when I put this together, it's going to look all like that. But with that being said, it's obviously all made out of cardboard. Here is the tea light they give you. Obviously, it's not a real one. It's the plastic ones. It looks kind of cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the packaging because it's like got a bit of a buckle in it and they all had that. So what I'd like to do is like flatten it out and then I'm going to put it together. I'm going to take a picture of it and I'll either post it on my Instagram, Twitter, or I'll put it up on my, yeah. Okay, we'll just sit here for a moment while I have another brainwave go by. My community page. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I think it looks pretty neat. And you know, for the $1, I think this would be something fun for young ones to put together because there's no cutting, there's no scissors, there's no glue, there's nothing that's going to hurt them. And let them put their own little lantern together. Just me thinking outside the box. All right, moving on. Who likes to use the little tags, flaps, arrows, like when you're flipping pages or saving pages, or maybe you put Post-it notes and stuff? You know, you can call them page markers, sticky, whatever. I've never seen these before. I thought they were so cute. They are puppy page markers. They're made by Crown Jewels. I'm always raving about Crown Jewels because, in my opinion, for the years I've been shopping at Dollar Tree, the Crown Jewel products are so well made that it's really hard to believe that you're getting them for $1 because they're that well made. The books, everything they make is always just very nice. So for us puppy peoples, look at these cute little guys here, and you get a total of how many? Come on, work with me here, people. 100 sheets. So 25 of each little puppy. So there you go. And they slip in this little dog house, which is like a really stiff piece of cardboard. So you could take it out of this plastic and it would stay, you know, solid for you. So I thought that was kind of fun. What else? Oh yeah, I did have to, well, I didn't have to, but I did grab, I thought I grabbed, oy. Oh yeah, I just grabbed another lighter because I'll probably lose 5 at the drag strip, but I always end up losing something. And here is something I thought was kind of neat and cool, and I just kind of flung it across the bed. Hang on, work with me. Be patient with me. These are just simply over the top. They're so, so cute. Let me get you a measurement. This is technically called a bath sponge, but you know what? This is a bit, well, let me move it over here a little bit. This is technically a bath sponge that I got from Sharon, but you know what? Just because it says it's what it's for doesn't, you know, well, obviously certain things apply. Anyways, moving on. These are too cute. They are 7 inches in length, and at the tallest part, which would be where the cloud is, they're 3 inches. Oh, are these so cute? Absolutely. I mean, they're just so cute. I would have loved, you know, here I'm going to moan now and say, why didn't they put it on the other side? It doesn't matter. You do not have to use this if you don't want to in the bathroom. You can use it as a decorative piece. You can get the string out of there. There's just so many things you can do. There's no reason why you can't use this. Hang it up on the ceiling somewhere. You could even do like a little mobile. A little, you know, a little mobile. Like if you had a couple of them for those whack jobs that go out and buy more than one of the same thing like me. You could do some kind of, I don't know. You could glue the two back to back, get rid of the string, and now you've got, let's make these strings pretend they're not there. You've got a design on the front and back. There's just lots of things that you can use them for. Then, excuse me, they had these, and I would, you know, I would have loved to have seen donuts. I would have been jumping for joy, but I was still jumping for joy. Yes, over sponges. I was so thrilled. These measure, my life is so exciting. These measure 6 inches by 5 inches. And they're cupcakes. Look at this. How perfect. I went to Bath & Body Works. I showed you all the haul from Bath & Body Works. One of these little sponges with a little Halloween soap in one of the Bath & Body bags. Bam, instant gift. I would be like, oh. I'm telling you, it's the simple things. It's not how much someone spends. In my opinion, it's always the thought that counts. And then presentation. That's, you know, that's it. This is absolutely adorable. How perfect to hang on a Christmas stocking. I did get, well, one went on the floor. I did get a couple because they had like boxes of them all sitting out on the floor. It was crazy because the truck was all off. There was stuff all over the place. It was nuts. All right, I saved some beauty things for the end because I was trying to like organize a little bit for all of you. But that didn't really happen. So I did the best I could. I'm just dropping stuff all over. I have the dropsies today, big time. Alrighty. The unicorn lip balms are back in town, and they're just packaged differently. The same ones they put out every year, but excuse me, I always had a hard time finding the purple and pink ones that were mixed. So I happened to see them, so I grabbed 2 immediately because these do sit flat. If you decide that you want to build a 3-tiered tray with unicorns and rainbows, these would be perfect because the color is on the back, the front, and both sides, and they're adorable. You get the bottom right there is where your lip gloss is going to come from. I don't recall, are these scented? They are grape scented, so they're not flavored, scented, 0.05 ounce. Measurement, I want to say these are like 2 inches. Damn, I'm good. I know what 2 inches looks like. Alrighty, moving on. I found some cutesy stuffs. Let's start here with, I found some new Spa April. At least these were new for me. There's 6 in a package, and they're exfoliating facial loofah pads. So there's 2, 2, and 2, so that gives you your 6. I did pick up 2 because I thought, you know, maybe like a spa type giveaway or a friend mail or something like that. Perfect again for those Christmas stockings or something. I'm really not trying to shove Christmas down your throat. I'm merely letting you know that stores like Dollar Tree, Just a Buck, you know, those types of stores, if you see it now and if you can get it, get it. It will be gone when you go back, and they're not bringing these things back around again because, believe it or not, they've already got, it's amazing. They have Christmas out. Christmas is rolling in, and so is Valentine's Day. It's crazy. Anyways, absolutely adorable. So, what they're going to look like is this is what they look like without water. Once the water is added, they start to fluff up like, fluff up. New word, fluff up. Fluff up. Fluff up. I kind of like that word. Anyways, they're going to fluff up to look like that. They had some new face masks. I can't go scaring the neighbor or the UPS guy or the FedEx guy. You know, they bring us treats. These poor guys, I'm freaking them all out, answering the door in face masks. Alrighty, so we have a couple going on here. This first one we have is called Stardust with Glitter. It's brightening, hydrating, peel off mask, and it is amethyst super berry complex for intense glow and hydration. I really, really want to try this one because it's purple. Oh yes, I definitely am going down that road. Then I found a couple by Freeman, which were new to me. This one is Beauty Infusion Firming Hydrogel Mask. Masks are always a fun treat to give somebody. Just have a baby and now you just want some leave me alone time. You know, a little facial treatment, a day at the spa. You know, if you can't, you know, a day at the spa these days is like $1 million. If you can pull it off at home, just some quiet time, a few things from Dollar Tree to help you out. This one here is also by Freeman. This one is a moisturizing and it has coconut milk in it. So here is what that one looks like. Again, the ounces are 0.95. The next one here I found is called a Brightening Overnight Face Mask. And it has hibiscus and vitamin C. It's a 0.5 ounce. The packaging in the Freeman products have come a long way, in my opinion. And again, the packaging is what appeals to your eye. All about that presentation. I know, I'm bad. All right, then I saw this before I drop it or do a magic trick with it. This I thought was pretty cool. This is made by Spa Life, and what it is it's espresso and vitamin E. And it's for, and I was like, man, I need a case of this stuff. It is for, let me say it again, espresso and vitamin E. It is for dark circle and fatigue defense. I need like a million truckloads of these brought up into the driveway, because I'm telling you, if this can get rid of some dark circles and my fatigue of my defense by soap beans, give me them all. Okay, I did find, and I thought these were, again, I know, everything is just too cute, right? I'm going to take this out of the package. These are made by April Bath and Shower. I happen to have a set of these already, but mine have, and I was going to say guacamoles on them, but mine have avocados on them. I have a set of these that have cucumbers on them. And now I'm telling you, these are just the bomb. Look at donuts. So look at these. Oh, wait. Will these stick? Hang on. One. Let's see. No? Come on, work with me. All right, there you go. Anyways, so these are little donuts. And actually they're, look, I don't know, mini, they could be anything. This could even go into like a mini house, like a miniature house, and be, I don't know, maybe a cushion on a seat or something to go on a mini table. You could do a lot of different things with this. Their intent is to help cool your eyes down. You pop these babies in the freezer, they get nice and cold, and I want to make sure before I say it, because I think you can use them hot too. Yes, you can use them chilled or heated. So you can do both. You can either chill them. I put mine in the freezer. I've never had a problem. Heating them, I don't know. You know, they look like little miniature implants, if you ask me. I don't know about heating them. I'm not so sure about that, but that's just me. I didn't make them, just my opinion. So I got a couple packages of those. They're just too cute. That's what they look like. So those are the new donut ones. They didn't have any other colors. It was just the chocolate ones. The last thing that I have to share with you tonight for the Dollar Tree, these are the Crush Yums. And I really was having a hard time figuring out what this is, but I wanted to show all of you, and I just shook it down to try to help you to see what it is. So what I'm going to do is cut one open. I'm not sure. Here's the ones I received. And I'm going to snip one open real quick. Did I pull out my scissors and lose them? And I have a pot of stuff here. Bear with me. There we go. Let's open this one. Oh, you know what? I didn't even need scissors because they have little pull things right here. So they're called Crush Yum. And I'm not... Okay. Oof. I think it's... I want to say a piggy, but no, maybe, is it a bear? I have no clue. Anyways, they're pretty big. They're really squishy. It says that you can squeeze them. It says that you can stretch them. So I guess, you know, just something to keep your hands occupied. But they are a pretty decent size. They're 2 inches by 2. So they are a pretty decent size. It's just really hard. Maybe it's just me, because they don't give you any indication, you know, like, how do you know what that is? I wasn't sure. Like, can you really tell what it is? So I automatically thought this was a piggy, but it's not a piggy. I could poke 2 holes right there and turn it into a piggy. All right, everybody, that is going to wrap up this Dollar Tree haul. I think that was pretty darn good. Any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up in the box down below. Anything that you want a review on, or if you want to see after I built it, please let me know. And if enough of you, you know, want to see something like that, I am always more than happy to light something up, you know, build it, whatever it is that I can do to help give you that more of a better visualization. I have no words. I just have no words. So, you know, we're just going to keep it like this. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much for all the new subscribers I've currently received. Welcome to the YouTube family over here at ChiTownGirls group. I've had a couple of requests for some, yeah, what's the name of that stuff called? Swag. I have not really thought about it very much. I have had a couple companies reach out to me. They want me to design something. Again, you guys let me know. If enough of you are interested in swag, I'll be happy to join the 2 companies that are chasing me down right now. But I really don't want to go there because I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, if someone wants to wear a shirt that says ChiTownGirl or one of my sayings, God love you, and I'd be happy, but I need to have an idea. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'll put up a poll to see if anyone's interested in swag or not. I don't want to push anybody. To be honest, I don't care if you buy it or not. That's totally up to you. But there have been many of you asking me about it, so I will put up a poll. You let me know what you think. Either way, I love you all. You're awesome the way you are. I don't care if you buy it or not. That's all upon all of you. So look for that poll, and that's going to do it for tonight. Sunday night, tomorrow's Monday, a brand new week ahead of us. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.